Hey everybody, it's Queen Jelly and welcome to my channel and happy birthday to me. So this is my birthday present I bought for myself. It actually arrived the day after my birthday, but that's also the same day that I'm hopefully going to get this uploaded because I'm recording it now because it actually arrived fairly early in the day. I was expecting to have to wait for her all day and then end up posting this video tomorrow. So even better. Also, Merry Christmas Eve, because that's what day this will be posting on. Again, hopefully. So that's the day she arrived. She was supposed to arrive yesterday, but she got here today. She is from Target. Target, I was able to finally find her for the actual MSRP, which is like $45, $42, something like that. That is what Mattel recommends that they're sold at. And I was not able to do an in-store purchase. I had to get her shipped to me. And when I checked the next day, they were on back order. So, yeah, but I've been looking for her for a while. I tried to get the Mattel sale, when they launched on Mattel.com or the, Mattel Creations, and they, sold out too fast for me to get them, but I wasn't super worried because it wasn't exclusive to Mattel Creations. So I just kept an eye out and eventually I got her at Target. So there is her barcode so that you can hopefully also find her at Target. Like I said, I got her off the app. So this is the Monster High Howliday edition for this year. It is obviously, it also says winter edition down here. So on the box here in the like holographic, it says Howliday, but then down here at the bottom it says winter edition. And also on the back it says Howliday, but also winter edition. So, this is a sticker. So either, they either forgot a, language. I think they forgot a language they wanted to put on there. But yeah, so there she is in her box. I love these snowflakes around the outside. You have all these like skeletts, and this is the spider web. And this is vampire teeth, so this kind of looks like this is her heart logo. It's really cool. And it's hanging in the background behind her too. I am going to be taking her out of the box, but this box is really cool. So we'll see if we can open it up carefully. On this side, we have a picture of her in the front and her side. And it says, Seasons Screamings. Draculaura is ready for a fabulous holiday season. Dressed in a glittering gown with spiderweb detail and sheer coat with sparkling snowflake bats. Winter-themed accessories including candy cane gloves, an ornament earring, and completing her fantastic look. May your holidays be scary delight. So, that is her description on the back. And now I'm going to go ahead and start to get her open. As I do that, I want to take this time to ask if you would please subscribe to the channel so that you can find us, and like and comment, of course, down below so that we can get that engagement up and you can find us again in the future. We really love hearing from you. I do read all of my comments and do my best to respond when I have the time. So anyway, I'm now going to go ahead and get her open. All right, so she is out of the box, and she did come with a certificate of authenticity. It says the same thing where it says Monster High Holiday Winter Edition, and then the certificate that your Monster High Holiday Edition materialized through the collaborative efforts of designers and artists at Mattel. So there it is. All right, she did not come with a hairbrush, which is perfectly fine because plenty of those around. She also has tinsel in her hair, so you want to be really careful if you do brush her hair. And I'm sure a lot of people are not happy with the tinsel in her hair, but I am one of those people that do actually like tinsel in my doll's hair when it's appropriate. And I think that this is an appropriate case, again, especially because this is supposed to be a special edition doll. So she's not necessarily meant to be played with, although I'm sure that I will be because I'm that type of person that plays with my dolls because that's why I have them. She does come with the traditional Monster High stand. It is black and glittery, which is really cool. You can kind of see the glitter in there, but it is the same mold as usual with the Monster High stand. It does also have the standard size waist clip, which does not fit very well with her rubberized belt here. It kind of pushes it up. So that is a little bit of a problem, but it's not the end of the world. So she has a crown at the top of her head, which seems to be made of a similar type of plastic with the sequins in it as her stand is. Nope, wrong way. There we go. So it is a little spider web with a heart at the center, and then we have some of her bat hearts up here towards the top, and some more hearts at the top. So it kind of has like a snowflakey feel to it, but it's still spider webs and bats, which I think is a really cool way of combining like a holiday feel with, of course, the Monster High feel. And then we come to her hair. She has these cute bangs that go like touching her eyes here. They are pink and black stripes alternating, as well as some pink and black streaks in her hair. Again, with that tinsel. It's kind of like a light pink goldy tinsel. Like maybe it's like a rose gold tinsel, I think. And that leads into the, the streaks of pink and black in her high pony that is held by the crown. So the crown is kind of more of like a hair clip type piece. That's how it stays in her head rather than being like a comb or anything like that. It is attached, it appears to be attached with a rubber band. I'm not going to, I could probably pull it off if I wanted to, but I'm not going to, obviously. Let's see. She has, I'm sure she does. Yep. She has really thick eyebrows, actually. They're really cute. And then there is her makeup, which is really pretty. It's kind of like this pink and purple eyeshadow that matches her pink and purple eyes. It is mostly covered up by her very long bangs, which are a little uneven. Like when I look at it close, you can see all these like little edges, but that's okay. Her face is really pretty. She has these really long eyelashes underneath. And look at her heart. So there's this spider web print like right on top of her heart mark. That's really freaking cute. She has light, kind of almost like a light hot pink. I know that's two different things, but I don't know how else to describe it. It's a really pretty lip color here with, of course, her painted on fangs. She has her little pointy elf vampiric ears, which I absolutely love on her. And I love that you can see it when her hair is pulled back in these nice high ponies. And then she has her ornament earrings, as they said. Again, it has some bat wings hanging on the top, so it's that really nice mix between holiday and vampire, which is really cute. I feel like these are, yeah. They can come off. They have the nice long pegs, though, so they don't just fall off on their own. Boop. Really cute. And then she has this chest piece here that kind of matches. I'm going to take off her stand so I have some room here. That matches the crown, where it is also, again, that spiderweb feel. There's a heart right up here by her neckline, and some more of the heart bats here around along the chest line. It's really cute. It has kind of like a filigree feel to it. It feels very like cast iron filigree, which is really cool. And then we have her studded belt here. So it again is that same plastic with the sequins in it, but then it has this pink painted buckle on it, which is really cool. And then some drips around, because that's another thing that we get a lot of in Monster High is the drippy belts and the drippy accessories. Oh, I thought I just saw something fling off of her, but it's just my imagination. And then I'm actually going to look at her dress in a moment because I'm going to take these parts off of it. So for now, let's look at her gloves. So they do describe these as candy cane gloves. They do have stripes like candy canes, but they are black and white candy canes as opposed to our traditional red and white that we usually see. Which I get the black and white as far as like the way the rest of the outfit goes. But I think it's interesting that they kind of tried to go like, yeah, they're candy canes. Like, but I mean, I guess that's the only reason that they go with this outfit, because otherwise they kind of don't exactly match. But usually, at least in my goth fashion, I don't necessarily always have everything exactly matching patterns. So I love these shoes. So these are a clear plastic-y type material, so you can kind of see her foot through it. See, that's her heel line there. But again, it's that same like black with the sequins in it, which is super cool. I love the consistency in that. I'm trying to get it to focus on the details in here because there's the same kind of spider webs all around on her boot. Again, the like snowflake looking spider webs. And then I love these like jewels for her heels. They kind of look like ice crystals almost, but kind of like black ice in this kind of like bow shape almost. And I think that's supposed to be a heart there at the top. Yeah. So this is a heart here within these studs coming out around it that go down into the heel. So these are super cute. I love these shoes. And so here is the collar off of her, so you can get a little bit of a closer up look and see all the little details. And it even goes around to the backside behind the shoulders with some more vampire bats, or more heart bats on the back. And it is quite fitted to her very well, so it wasn't super easy to get off, which is good. It means it's not going to just fall off on its own. And again, here's a closer look at the belt. It is a little button lock, I guess you could call it, here on the back, with the little drippies all the way around it. And then this is her dress without it on top. So you can see she has these little puff sleeves up here and the spider web detail underneath with this capelet over the top, which actually, oh, well, because it would require taking her gloves off in order to get it off, and those are not easy to get on and off, I'm going to leave it. But it's actually a completely separate jacket. So she's actually wearing a little pink mini dress here with this spider web pattern coming in from about her belly button and stretching out. It is blank on the back, but again, it is a designer doll meant to mostly stay in the bag, or I mean in the box. And if it's not, it has this capelet over it. So it's not that big of a deal that it's blank on the back. I just think it's interesting and actually very surprising that it's actually separate pieces. So her jacket here is little, like I said, these little black puff sleeves. And then it goes all the way down her back and all the way down to create a train by her feet. It is made up of, again, that same patterns, kind of like we see on the box. So this is the heart snowflake with the vampire heart in the middle, and then the bat wings. And I think that's all, they're all that vampire heart bat, snowflake. So they're not the spiderweb snowflakes, they are the heart snowflakes in this case. Now, mine knees, you can kind of see, they kind of look like she has hyperflex knees that go inward. I don't know if that's intentional or not. I don't know if that's just from the way that they were in the box. But mine are a little squished in, but it's okay because her knee still functions properly. So that's what matters. But yeah, just be aware of that. It does create kind of a cute little almost sassy pose, but it also at the same time kind of looks like she's crossing her legs because she has to go. So I don't know. But that's just something that happens sometimes. And I don't know if that's just really common or if it just seems to be my luck that I always end up with ones like that. But yeah, it's okay. It's not, again, her knee functions properly, so it's nothing that I'm going to really make a deal out of with, like, I'm not going to contact them or anything, and because it's just a little bit of a squishy knee. Like, it's not the end of the world. So I'm very impressed with the multiple layers on her. So the Holiday edition was, like I said earlier in the video, $45, which I think is not a terrible price for a holiday doll, especially seeing as a lot of the other holiday markups that we've had lately on some of the other dolls that I had been collecting. Their dolls really were a lot more expensive for their holiday versus their standard edition. So for only about a $20 difference between the real drama and the holiday doll, I don't think is that terrible, especially because she comes in a really nice clean box that was actually really easy to get her out of, and I could easily like set her back in it if I wanted to keep her in there for, you know, display purposes. I could probably fit her in there as she is, but if you see that plastic bit there, you see how it's kind of posed. That's what created the like squished knee, is the way that her box has her posed. But because this is a box that is intended to potentially keep the doll in there as a holiday display doll as opposed to on the shelf, it's not that big of a deal that it poses her in such a way that it affects her knee, because again, most or a lot of people may keep her in the box. So you want her to look cute while she's in the box. So it's not that big of a deal. I just want you to be aware if that's something that would bother you. but because it is something that's probably going to be on all of the dolls because it is how they are packaged. I think that's all that I have to say on Howliday Draculaura. I absolutely love and adore her. I think she's really great. She's a really nice addition to my collection. I'm happy to finally be able to have her. This makes up, so like this is going to end up being the only holiday doll that I probably end up with, because the in my opinion, I do not have her, so I cannot speak for sure, but in my opinion, the Rainbow High doll was too expensive for what we were getting. And the Barbie that I wanted, the only Barbie that I wanted from the holiday collection was, of course, the redhead, which is, of course, the one that's impossible to get. So it's, of course, like $100 for a $20 Barbie. And since I already don't really collect Barbie, for the most part, I'm just going to be sticking with Draculaura for this year, most likely, unless I can find some of the holiday dolls afterwards. And you did see my other video where I got the stocking stuffer type one, which I'm not counting in this because I'm talking like the special editions for the holidays. And the fact that that one doll is going for like $100 is not Mattel's fault. I'm not blaming them for that. That's just how things go when they have special editions, and there have then exclusive special editions, and the reseller market is terrible these days. So I'm blaming the reseller market and not Mattel on that one. But I'm just saying that for me personally, this is probably going to be my special edition doll for this year. So I hope to see more in the future from Monster High for special edition dolls, especially speaking on, like, I hope that next year we will still get a G1, because I love that we're getting the G1s for the collector's editions of the dolls, because again, they're aiming those more at our older market. But I do also hope to see maybe some special edition versions of some of the G3 dolls as well, because I personally, as you guys know if you watch my channel, or I can show you from this shelf up here, collect the G3 dolls. I have almost every single G3 doll that's come out so far. I'm only missing one G3, and then not including the budget dolls, not including the like day out dolls. I'm only missing Sleepover Claudine, and that's because when I finally was able to start looking for her, she hasn't been anywhere that I can get her at a reasonable price. So hopefully, fingers crossed, that changes soon. But I do love my G3s as much as I love G1s. So I really love that we have a holiday, a special edition doll for G1, but I would like to hopefully maybe in the future see some special editions for G3 as well as the G1 special editions. So that's just my opinion, of course. Let me know what you think down below. Do you want us to stick with special editions being G1 and the playline being G3, or would you like to see a mix of both? And yeah. Anything else you want to say down below? As I said earlier, I do my best to try and at least read all of my comments. And I respond to some of them when I get the chance. It's just been hard lately, you know, and I'm sure you hear that from everybody, but, you know, working full time and also running a channel is not the easiest thing to do. So thank you all so much for your love and support, and we will see you all very soon. Bye.